Many of you have been asking from me that how is it to study at the University of Oxford. So now I'm gonna tell you. And today it's a very special day because I'm gonna present my research about political scandals that I have been doing the whole year here at Oxford. Here we are now inside the college. Green Templeton College is the newest of the 38 colleges of the University of Oxford, and it's actually a really nice place. Now to the lecture room. Lots of men here. Oxford University is very male dominated.
Do you remember where you traveled?
In this picture you see former president of Finland, Urho Kekkonen. He was president for 25 years. And now it seems that the nature of political scandals has changed in the UK. Improper behavior, like sexual behavior, drinking, not drug abuse. Scandals that you have here in UK. It's just these text messages. I don't know if it's everything that's happened in the Finnish politicians' bedrooms, but that's the scandals we have been having. And in UK, the very famous political scandal, like scandal of all scandals, is this Profumo affair. At the same time when she was involved with Profumo, so she had affair with Russian agents. The focus did move very much from very much within the last few years, really, to financial scandal, cash questions, lobbying, and of course the expenses too. So this was Mary Riddle, who's a political columnist of the Telegraph. Reasons for this are internet. There's much more information available now than before. And then it's also phone hacking scandal that was not political scandal, but it was scandal for media, for journalists, and it changed the way journalists work. One on the left, she's former international development minister, Heidi Hautala, and she had to resign in 2013 because of a so-called Greenpeace scandal. So it was, she's a member of the Green Party in Finland, and there was Greenpeace activists that got into the Arctic icebreaker. The ship was owned by a state company, and as a minister she prevented that there would be no police investigation on this. So it was, and also she had some history, some like one minor scandal before this.
I mean, I see this also as about imagery, right? I mean, you've got these highly sexualized images of women in these coverage in Finland. So what is it about the nature of the representation as well and gender issues, sexual violence, sexualization that may or may not be playing into this shift in terms of media trying to sell more media?
I'm sure that's one point. Yes, it's about to sell, and it's very usually the main in the sex scandals. Usually the man is the having this extramarital relationship. Okay, there was this one John Major, Edwina Curry thing in Britain, but in Finland, yeah, sure, and media is very sexistic. You can see the pictures, and also I have been one side path of this research is that are men and women equally treated in scandals, or are women politicians, do they get more harsh treatment? And it's mixed. So some of my interviews said yes, some say no, but it's interesting how they argue on that. My personal view is that women do get more harsh treatment because in general women are expected to be morally more in high standards. Yes, so they are expected to be somehow better, and then if they break the code, they get to feel it.
I think there's like lots of politicians who we know to have extramarital affairs and who we are not going to out. And that's just, because you still sort of think that doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they're, or how they are doing their jobs. And I was just wondering if you can see sort of a pattern here, because in Britain you could say that the Christine Keeler affair sort of broke the norm that you wouldn't report on these things.
And then became this Matti Vanhanen, and it was quite a little after that. So I think Lewinsky example liberated or changed the way that how Finnish media think about this, and partly that's why Matti Vanhanen was quite differently treated in this reporting than many of his predecessors.
Okay.
Now it's over, and in the evening it's gonna be a part. Okay, so now we have Lisa. Hi. I'm doing a blog about what is it, how is it to study here at Oxford University?
Oh, it's lovely.
How do you feel it?
I feel it. I feel it from the rain. I feel I get a little bit wet every day. It's really nice and green as a result, but it's mostly wet. I feel it's really kind of old and traditional and a little bit sexist. Still kind of an old boys club here. But I've loved it. I love the fact that, you know, you get so much time with really great minds to explore some new ideas and to meet people from all over the world.
So where did you get this impression that this is the old boys club?
Oh, so anytime I walk into, you know, a discussion or like one of those small Chatham House rules kind of invites, every time I walk in with my husband, the people who are running the talk always go straight up to my husband and go, "Oh, what are you studying?" Like the assumption is he's studying and I'm not.
What's the husband thinking about this?
I just try and push it back to the scholar. I'm merely the husband. Don't talk to me.
Okay, I won't.
This is not at Reuters, right?
Not at Reuters, no. At Oxford. Are we talking about Reuters? Reuters is different. Reuters is lovely.
Is it?
Yeah, no, I think Reuters is, well, it's unique in that it's not necessarily, like we're in this lovely small place, there's only, I think, 12 of us, and we all know each other. I think, I would say Reuters is a little bit different. A little bit.
There's another social media addict, Sunny.
Hey, I'm an addict.
So, what do you think about studying here at the Reuters Institute?
Are you shooting a promo or
This is Oxford HotCat, very serious promo.
Oh, okay.
Blog video.
Yes, I love. Well, actually, I hated Oxford in the winter. It rained and it was cold, and the houses were always cold and moldy. But once it becomes warm and spring and summer comes, it's very lovely here, and you get a feeling that spending all those time in the library is such a waste of time. So, yes, I love my days in Oxford. Study-wise also, but more of a lifestyle-wise, yes. I loved it here. Thank you.
So that's what I miss the most, that feeling right at the start.
We are indeed, yes. I'm learning about judo and how to strangle people.
You're not doing your bloody video. She's still videoing. God, this is her project, isn't it? Oh, I see.
HotCat. Hello, HotCat.
Sissi, what has been the most important thing that you have learned at the University of Oxford?
Was it the pea fritter we just had?
Yeah. Well, you know, to learn you, to know you, and to know how many strange people there is in this world. That has been the most exciting.
Strange?
Yes.
And Bahar, what did you think? What is the most important thing you have learned by far?
For me, it was a great experience because, first of all, I got a circle of women friends from all around the world, which I could have not get it in any other way. And the second thing, the different experience of them, their own experience of the journalism world. It was priceless for me.
Are you enjoying the food?
Yes, HotCat.
So there was some good feedback. Yeah. I think the food and the service has been really great. Thank you.
It's intellectually engaging and alive. It's fantastic. It's been a great experience.
And yes, these political scandals, you saw my presentation today. How was it?
I thought it was fascinating in your comparison between Finland and the UK and how the nature of political scandal coverage is changing in Finland. So I was really intrigued with what's happening and what are the motivating factors in the Finnish media. So I thought it was extremely well done.
So a round of applause to all of you just to get going. Thank you very much. And by the way, I say that every term. But also, the tradition is that I now try and be as rude as I possibly can to each of you in turn, as a gesture of my affection. The ruder I am, the more well disposed towards you and the more affectionate I am. But I do apologise if you haven't got a tough skin. This is going to really hurt.
I guess the final question is that how do I think about studying at the University of Oxford at the Reuters Institute, which is there behind. I think it's great. I think it's honestly that it has been one of the best years in my life doing these 3 terms here. It has taught me a lot in journalism. It has taught me a lot in politics. It has taught me a lot of other countries and of these people, my colleagues in all over the world. And it has been information that I could not have had in any other way. So yes, this is really good place. It's perfect. Thank you. Also all the viewers for watching my blog. I think this will be the last posting for now. Let's see what happens in the future. Bye.